The artificial intelligence race just took another major step forward. And this time, it's targeting something billions of people rely on every single day: office software. Recently, Google announced a major upgrade to Google Workspace, deeply integrating its AI system Gemini into everyday tools like Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and Google Drive. This means these tools are no longer just productivity apps. They're becoming AI-native workspaces. At the same time, Google also introduced a new AI infrastructure model called Gemini Embedding 2, designed to help machines understand and connect different types of information, including text, images, video, audio, and documents within the same AI system. Interestingly, this announcement came shortly after Microsoft began integrating advanced AI features into its own office software ecosystem. Which makes one thing very clear: the next major battlefield in artificial intelligence is productivity software. Google's strategy is surprisingly simple. Instead of forcing people to open separate AI tools, the AI assistant now appears directly inside the apps where work already happens. And when you look at the scale of Google's ecosystem, the impact becomes massive. More than 300 million people actively use Google Workspace. Across all of Google's services, the company reaches over 3 billion users worldwide. So when these tools evolve, they don't just affect a small group of users. They can potentially reshape how office work is done across the world. Right now, many of these AI features are rolling out gradually through advanced AI plans, but the direction is obvious. The traditional office suite is turning into something far more intelligent. Early benchmarks already give us a glimpse of what's possible. In a real-world spreadsheet editing test known as Spreadsheet Bench, the AI inside Google Sheets achieved a success rate of over 70%, approaching the performance of experienced spreadsheet users. But benchmarks only tell part of the story. The real transformation is how work actually gets done. Instead of starting with a blank page, users can now generate entire documents, spreadsheets, or presentations with a simple instruction. The AI doesn't just invent random content. It pulls context from your files, emails, and trusted online sources. Let's start with Google Docs, where the changes become very obvious. Imagine typing a simple request like, "Create a community newsletter based on my meeting notes and event schedule." Within seconds, the AI produces a complete draft. Behind the scenes, the system can analyze relevant files in your Drive, emails from Gmail, and online information to build the document. After the draft is generated, you can refine it naturally. You can ask the AI to shorten sections, expand details, reorganize paragraphs, or even change the tone. Another feature focuses on writing style. One of the biggest complaints about AI-generated content is that it often sounds robotic. To solve this, the system can analyze your previous documents and adjust the new text so it matches your personal writing style. That makes the final result feel much more natural. There's also a feature designed to simplify document formatting. For example, imagine you usually create travel itineraries using a specific template. Instead of manually copying information from multiple emails, the AI can automatically extract details like flight bookings, hotel reservations, and car rentals. Then it places that information directly into your template. Tasks that once took 30 minutes can now take just a few seconds. Now let's move to Google Sheets, where AI could make an even bigger impact. For many people, spreadsheets are confusing. Designing tables, choosing columns, and writing formulas can be difficult. But now the AI can create the entire spreadsheet structure automatically. For example, you could type something like, "Create a moving checklist with categorized packing lists and utility contacts." The AI will analyze relevant data and generate organized tables, structured categories, progress trackers, and sometimes even dashboards. Instead of building spreadsheets from scratch, the AI builds the framework for you. Another feature pushes automation even further. Instead of manually filling rows and columns with data, the AI can populate the spreadsheet automatically. It can classify information, summarize data, and even pull updated details from the internet. For example, imagine tracking college applications. Normally, you would search each university manually for deadlines, tuition fees, and requirements. But the AI can gather that information and fill the spreadsheet almost instantly. In other words, searching, organizing, and entering data can now happen automatically. Presentations are also getting a major upgrade. For many people, building slides is one of the most time-consuming tasks in office work. Designing layouts, choosing colors, and writing content can take hours. Now you can simply describe the presentation you want. For example, create a 5-slide presentation about my upcoming trip to Tokyo. Within seconds, the system generates a complete slide deck. It creates the structure, writes the content, and selects visual layouts. And if something doesn't look right, you can simply tell the AI to adjust it. Change the colors, shorten the text, or redesign the slides. Instead of building presentations manually, you're essentially directing the AI like a creative assistant. But perhaps the most interesting upgrade is happening inside Google Drive. Over time, cloud storage becomes messy. After years of work, most people accumulate hundreds, sometimes thousands of files. And often you remember what a document contains, but not its exact name. Traditional search relies on keywords, which often fails in those situations. Now AI can understand intent, not just keywords. You can describe the document you're looking for in plain language, and the system will analyze your files to find the most relevant match. This gradually transforms cloud storage into something closer to a personal knowledge system. Another feature allows users to ask complex questions across multiple sources. Documents, emails, calendar events, and other files can all contribute to the answer. For example, someone could select their financial files and ask, "What questions should I ask my tax advisor this year?" The AI analyzes the documents and generates suggestions based on the information inside them. While these tools are transforming everyday work, Google also released something aimed at developers building AI systems. The new model, Gemini Embedding 2, focuses on the infrastructure behind modern artificial intelligence. Embedding models convert information into mathematical vectors so machines can understand meaning and relationships between different pieces of content. What makes this model different is that it can process multiple types of media together. It can analyze text, images, video, audio, and documents, all within the same AI representation system. Previously, developers needed separate models for each type of data. Now everything can exist inside the same AI space. The system also improves efficiency. Traditional embedding models store information across thousands of dimensions, which can be expensive to compute and store. Gemini Embedding 2 uses a smarter structure that keeps the most important meaning in the earliest dimensions. This allows AI systems to search massive databases faster while maintaining strong accuracy. For developers building search engines, recommendation systems, or AI assistants, this could significantly reduce computational costs. When you look at these updates together, a bigger picture begins to emerge. On one side, AI is transforming the tools millions of people use every day. On the other side, it's improving the infrastructure developers rely on to build the next generation of intelligent systems. And that shows just how aggressively AI is evolving across the entire tech ecosystem. So the real question is this: will AI become the new operating system for work? Or are we only seeing the beginning of an even bigger transformation? Let us know what you think. And for more insights into the future of artificial intelligence, technology, and innovation, stay tuned to Tomorrow's Brain. Because the future isn't coming, it's already being built.